Well, just got a box, and what I was thinking about right before this is that I love how I'm pointing this knife. Okay, let's put that down. But I was thinking about this. I normally open up videos and I'm like, we just got a box. But by the thumbnail, the title, you already know what shoe it's gonna be. So without further ado, let me go ahead and open this up. Now it looks like this go round, we get the original Air Jordan 1, I guess I should just say Air Jordan 1 Retro box, the regular black and red. And the Air Jordan 1 Low black toe. Let me clean these laces up a little bit. Now the one thing that I wasn't quite sure about was if I was gonna go with the black laces, maybe perhaps a white lace, or keep it with this red. I really like how Jordan Brand, they did change it up and they put the red laces within the sneaker, and I think they look really nice. Let us know down below in the comments which lace are you gonna opt for, and later in the video when we get these on foot we will change them up so you get a look at both. These are pretty nice. And here inside the box we have a look at the black set of laces that of course they come equipped with the sneaker. So now that I have one laced up here with the red laces that do come standard, I personally think that this looks really good. But the one little thing that kind of throws me off with this is that this set of red, which is a very bright varsity red, is not the same red as the red that we get on the back of the heel of this bread toe Air Jordan 1 Low. But the more I look at it, I do think that they look pretty good. Now let's get into the materials that actually come equipped on this Air Jordan 1 Low bread toe. Now starting off with, in my opinion, what is the most important on Air Jordan 1s and on most sneakers is of course the toe box. Now the synthetic leather quality that we get in white here is pretty soft. It is very soft. It's actually, even the more I look at it, you can tell there if the camera will focus that these are pretty buttery, and this is probably, from the touch here, this is the best material that I've seen on a Jordan 1 in quite some time. Let's see what the other toe box, if we got the same thing going on in this one, because sometimes we do get kind of, you know, different materials from pair to pair or shoe to shoe, and this is the first time that I've mashed down on it and looking pretty good there. It's not quite, this one's a little more stiff, but I do think, you know, when I wear this it will break in just like that other one. So far so good. Now moving to the overlays that we get on the toe wrap and also on the eye stay, we get that black, which of course that is why it's called the black toe Jordan 1. And if you're unfamiliar, this is actually one of the original colorways. Michael Jordan never actually wore the black toe Air Jordan 1 Retro highs in a basketball game. He only ever wore the Chicago colorway, and then I think he wore like a band colorway in a dunk contest, but he never actually wore the black toes. But this was one of the original colorways, or not, was it original? So yes, I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. The original colorways consisted of the Chicago, the black toe, the bread, the black and white, the shadows, the royals, the UNC, the metallic silver, and there's a few others that were a part of the original collection. Now getting back into the materials that come equipped on the black toe wrap there and also on the eye stay, and we get that exact same material on the black Nike swoosh. This synthetic leather here that is equipped is a little stiffer than what we get on the medials and also on the toe box. And also, as you can tell, it does have a little bit of a shine to it. Now moving to the bread, the red part of the sneaker that does come on the heel with the Air Jordan Wings logo that is, I was getting ready to say embossed or debossed, but this Air Jordan Wings logo is printed onto the heel of the sneaker. We don't normally see that too often from Jordan Brand. But getting back into the material that comes equipped on this red, this is more of like a muted down synthetic leather that we get here. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of this part of the sneaker. This would be my least favorite part of the entire thing. This is where we get the least, I guess, of the cheapest of materials is actually on the heel. But if we're gonna receive that part of the sneaker, I would prefer it to be in that area right there on the heel, because that's where it's gonna be the least noticeable. Now sitting atop the Air Jordan 1 Low OG bread toe is of course a white midsole and a red outsole. And then like we talked about with the laces, we get the red laces, we get a swap out lace in black, and sitting below the laces is a black nylon tongue with a Nike Air red tag sewn into the tongue. Now on foot, I think these look really great. And if you're new to the channel here at Sneaker Huddle, we always have this segment where we do 10 ways to style these upcoming sneakers. We've done the Wash Black. We just did the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Palominos, which are somewhere around here. Let me grab them. Here they are right here if you haven't seen that video or just haven't been able to check them out yet. But we have done a review on these along with unboxing and 10 ways to style. We'll also do 10 ways to style this bread toe sneaker. So be sure to subscribe to the channel for that video in the future. But I think that this bread toe Air Jordan 1 is going to be a big hit this summer, and Jordan 1 lows look really great with shorts, so perhaps we will have some short alternatives and short decisions and, you know, short options, I should say, for 10 ways to style. But these are really good. They have pushed the release date back to August the 4th, so it looks like it will be delayed a few weeks, but I think sneakerheads are going to be pretty excited for this pair of sneakers, especially with the iconic black toe colorway meeting the Air Jordan 1 Low OG. We have received this as an Air Jordan 1 Low SE in the past, which of course is a little wider, a little different. It does have the Jumpman sawn into the tongue, and there's a few little differences. We get embroidery on the heel instead of this, which we normally get an embossed or debossed Air Jordan Wings logo. This time we get a printed on Air Jordan Wings logo, which maybe that has to do with the material that's here, that's kind of muted down, that's different. But none the least, I think sneakerheads are going to be really excited for this pair of sneakers that's going to be dropping on August the 4th. Now, some recent Jordan 1s, we have the washed black, we have the Palominos that are going to be coming up, and the low black toes. Be sure to check out our 10 ways to style these three. This one's going to be coming soon, but of the three, I would have to say that my favorite is probably the washed black, which is crazy to me that these are sitting and restocking pretty much every day. If you are looking to catch a restock on these, be sure to follow us on Twitter. They're restocking pretty much every day, every morning. And speaking of the Jordan 1 Low black toe, we're going to see a shock drop today, which the shock drop would have already happened whenever you see this video later today, of the UNC to Chicago Jordan 1s, which I'm going to tweet that out later, but we might see a shock drop of these, so be sure to follow us on Twitter. But that sums it up for the on-foot review of the upcoming Air Jordan 1 Low OG black toe. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Sneaker Huddle, and we'll catch you in the next one.